To Bangladesh now, which holds parliamentary elections this coming Sunday. The main opposition, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, is boycotting the vote. It accuses the government of imposing a brutal crackdown, arbitrarily jailing thousands of opposition leaders and activists. The governing Awami League denies the allegations.
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is credited for many things. A spectacular growth of a country once considered to be the poorest in the world. Since 2009, under her leadership, millions have been lifted out of poverty. But her critics argue the economic success has come at the cost of democracy and human rights. Thousands of members of the opposition party, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, are in jail on what the party calls politically motivated accusations.
25,000 of our party leaders and workers, starting from our Secretary General down to the grassroots level, have been taken into custody. This situation had created fear factor in the minds of all of our party leaders as well as our rank and file workers.
6 days before the poll, a court ruled that Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus had violated national labour laws. His supporters argue that Yunus is being targeted because he's seen as a potential rival of Hasina. The months leading up to the elections have been rife with violence. Human Rights Watch says it has found evidence that security forces are responsible for using excessive force, mass arbitrary arrests, enforced disappearances, torture, and extrajudicial killings in a recent spate of election-related violence. The government of Sheikh Hasina has denied these allegations and blames BNP for orchestrating violent attacks to undermine her government. The EU and US have criticized the erosion of democratic principles under Hasina's rule. But regional powers, India, China, and Russia have developed strong ties with Hasina's government, and critics say her strong alliances help her assert power at home. While Bangladesh saw periods of growth, the country is lately seeing soaring inflation. Voices against Hasina's government are increasing. And with the opposition boycotting Sunday's vote, many in a country of around 170 million people seem to have lost faith in the system that governs them.
We can get more on this story now with DW reporter Beenish Javed. Beenish, hi. Tell us, why is the opposition boycotting these elections?
Jared, because opposition doesn't believe that there can be a free and fair election under the rule of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So basically, they demanded that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina resign and elections be held under a neutral caretaker government. This demand that required a constitutional change was basically not heeded. The opposition also says that the government has done a brutal crackdown on opposition. So thousands of their members, they claim, are in jail. They say their members have been harassed, their homes raided. So basically, they accuse the government of crippling the opposition before elections, and as a protest, they are boycotting the elections to basically hit the legitimacy or the credibility of the elections.
And a key figure, as you say, in this is the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. How is she able to assert her power at home? What type of help is she getting?
Her critics say that one reason why she's so powerful is because she enjoys support and backing of regional powers such as India, China, Russia. For example, India, the big neighbor India, has a strong political and diplomatic clout over Dhaka. Over years, the government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has developed strong business, economic, security ties with the government of Sheikh Hasina in Bangladesh. Also, both of the countries have strong, big energy projects, connectivity projects, and also under the rule of Sheikh Hasina, India claims that the security situation in the northeastern states have improved, which India used to say that when BNP was in power, they accused Bangladesh of the threat of terrorism emanating from Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Then there is regional power, China and Russia. Both of them have huge economic projects in Bangladesh, for example, Bangladesh is a part of the Belt and Road Initiative of China. So Bangladesh is hungry for development, and all of these countries want their influence in Indo-Pacific. So it's working out well for Sheikh Hasina.
Right, and of course human rights is a big concern here. Rights groups are saying that they're concerned about a backsliding of democracy in Bangladesh. What has the US had to say about this?
US has publicly criticized Bangladesh. They claim that under Hasina's rule, there is an erosion of democracy. They have also urged Bangladesh for a political dialogue in the country, but none of the concerns and criticism have been heard. I think with all the regional powers, with the backing of all of the regional powers, Sheikh Hasina has successfully been able to shrug off any criticism of how she's handling things at home.
Fascinating. DW reporter Beenish Javed. Beenish, thank you so much.